Am I live? Is it working? I think it is. Hello, it's Sharon. I'm coming to you live, not from my car for a change. What is going on? I'm at home. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying some time out. Truth is, Mike wanted the car, so he took it today. He did a school run. I've actually got my son home. He finished school last week for Christmas. So I'm at home today and he's out and about. So that's a bit of a change for the books, isn't it? So hello, welcome to my front room. And I've put the tree in the background for effect. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like it? I thought it was about time I did a live, and because I can now walk around, I've got my tripod, I can move around, I'm not stuck in the car. I wanted to talk to you today about, well, first of all, are you struggling to lose weight? Have you put on a few lockdown pounds? Are you struggling to get rid of those? Have you shifted most of it, but you got a last few sticky pounds that just aren't happening? Is that you? It was me. So the reason I've come on today is to help you with something that might be something that maybe you haven't thought about. You might have reduced your calories, you might have added in protein, you might have moved your body around more than perhaps you normally would, but it's still not shifting. So what am I talking about? Any ideas? Anyone on? Anyone joining me? I'm out of breath. I just ran up the stairs. Anyone there? It might not be. It might be sort of children's pickup time, so I'm just going to go ahead. If you are watching, thank you. I appreciate you. And if you could just put hashtag live, or if you're catching the replay later on, please just put hashtag replay. That would be fantastic, and I will know who's on and when. So let's get into it, shall we? So I'm going to talk to you today very briefly about gut health. Why gut health? I'll tell you why, because it's referred to as our second brain. So that might be the one thing that's literally stopping you from shifting those last few pounds. It was my issue. It was what I had an issue with. I had no idea that I needed to even get my gut into a decent state, if you like, so that everything was working efficiently, so my body could do what it was designed to do. So I'm going to get straight into it and help you today with 5 different areas that might actually help you as well. So let's get into it. So number 1 is actually, yes, your diet. So we do need to look at what we're putting into our bodies. And of course, if you want to lose weight, you need to obviously watch the calories. You need to hopefully add a bit more protein into your diet and a little sort of less carbs. But if you're putting in too much protein, that can actually, how shall I say this? It can bung us up. I know we don't like to talk about poo, okay? But I'm going to do it today because it is an issue, or it can be for some people. And it can cause things like, you know, heaviness, bloatedness, tiredness, sluggishness. And if we're not regularly going to the loo and we're all backed up, then that could be an issue, especially if you're adding too much protein. Okay, it's really going to cause you a problem, and we don't want that. So if you are adding in your protein, please, please, please make sure you're adding in fibre as well. If you're not sure which foods have got the most fibre in, just Google them, have a little look. It'll give you a list straight away. But things like your fresh leafy greens, your vegetables, your fruits, you can add in sort of, have a look. There's too many to mention here, so have a look. Just Google the best foods for fibre and then make sure that you're actually adding those into your diet. So beans, pulses, fruits, vegetables, grains. You've got to have fibre into your diet to keep everything regular. So that's my number 1. Number 2, you can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Hydration. Water. Water, water everywhere. Why? Because fibre is going to actually, you're going to need the water to flush everything through. So if you're actually eating your fibre, like I said in number 1, you're going to need the water to flush everything through. Okay, so make sure if you can, as a minimum, that you are having at least 3 litres per day from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. Okay, so however that looks for you, it might be that you have just a container on your desk that you just, keep having sips every now and again. You might have a water machine at work if you are lucky enough to still be at work, or just keep going to the kitchen and grabbing your water. Just make sure you're getting it in from the time you wake up. I always try and guzzle it as soon as I wake up. And then obviously at break time, at lunchtime, another break, you will get it in. But it's really important this time of year, especially this time of year, because I'm sure we're indulging in things that maybe we shouldn't. We might be having a bit too much alcohol. So if you're not a good water drinker, you're going to need to counteract that. So if you're having too much coffee or you're having too much alcohol, make sure you're getting your water in. It really does make a difference. So that is my number 2. Number 3, activity. So basically, if you want to get everything moving, know what I'm saying? If you want to get everything moving, keep your body moving, okay? It actually does make a difference. If you're, I do this as well. If we've got a sedentary lifestyle, especially now, we're coming into the Christmas holidays, we might be sitting down more, relaxing more with our family, maybe sat watching a movie. We're not moving our bodies. With my job, I work online, so I spend a lot of time in front of a computer or on the phone, not moving. So I always make sure that I'm moving my body at different times of the day. So I might be going for a walk. I might be helping the children with something, out and about, having an activity. I do my CrossFit in the morning. I do my stretches. I do my yoga. So whenever you can fit it into your busy lifestyle, just keep moving your body because you need to have everything moving. That is what it's all about. If you sit there and don't do anything and you're all backed up and feeling sluggish and constipated, it's not very pleasant, and it's going to get even worse now that we're adding all of these sort of, stodgy foods into our diet and stuff. So, oh, hi Lottie, thanks for joining. Who else have I got on? I can't see anyone. It used to show me names. It doesn't always show me names. So that was my number 3. So number 4, here we have supplementation. Why do I say supplementation? Because our foods and everything we're putting into our bodies does not have everything that we need in it anymore. It used to, years ago. Now it's very different. So we're lacking in our minerals, excuse me, I've got a dry throat, I've been talking all today. So things like our nutritional content of our food has dropped right down over the years. So we need to add in, excuse me. So I always like to think of my food as like building blocks or bricks, if you like. So I think of my food as like the bricks, but we need the mortar to keep those bricks together to build a great foundation for nutrition. So it's just like filling in the gaps, really. So that's why I supplement, to make sure that my gut health is in order. Because you might get fibre into your diet, but if you're not great at eating that every single day, why not just add a supplement? You can do that. You can get these fibre things in powdered form. If you're interested in what I use, then just reach out and I'll let you know the ones I use. But supplementation, so things like your fibre, your aloe vera, great for bloatedness. If you suffer with bloating, check out a really good 100% organic aloe vera juice. Things like probiotics, things like digestive enzymes, all of these you can add in. If you don't have the budget for it, I'm not saying you've got to get all of them. Maybe just try one, see what happens. So probiotics, digestive enzymes to make sure it's breaking down the food, especially this time of year when it's rich foods and probably too much of them as well. So supplementation is really, really important. And then the last one I've put down here, probably going to make you smile, but it's if you are suffering with constipation or you're feeling a bit bleh, make sure you're taking time out to relax when you go to the bathroom. Make sure you're taking your time. All of us can take a few minutes to get it done. You don't want to be pushing. You don't want to be straining. You don't want to be, take something in there. If you want a magazine, you want a book, take it into the bathroom with you. Okay, the worst thing you can do is to strain, all right? And I know we don't like talking about it, and I'm just smiling thinking about it, but there's so many people out there struggling, and I don't want you to struggle. But if you actually follow the first 4 that I've actually written down here, fingers crossed you won't actually suffer with number 5. But please take the time to use the bathroom correctly and just, breathe, relax, read a magazine, get it done. It's so important to stay regular. If you're not, then there's obviously an issue. Everything should run smoothly. And if it doesn't, you need to do something about it, especially this time of year. So that was my number 5. Let me just run through those of you who are just joining. I see a few people hopping on. Thank you so much for watching. So my number 1 was diet. So if we're adding in more things like protein, they can actually bung you up inside, which is not great. So make sure you're adding in anything that's got fibre in there. If you're not sure, Google it, have a look, see which foods are higher in the fibre content. Number 2 was hydration. Drink lots and lots of water, at least 3 litres a day, at least you know, this time of year, if we're having more alcohol, we need to balance things out. It's so important for your gut health to have that really, you know, you want to have it in a state where everything's running smoothly. Okay, so drink that water, get it down you, drink, drink, drink. Number 3, activity, keep your body moving. You don't want to be sedentary. If you've got a sedentary job, make sure you're adding in your exercise, you're walking, you're moving around. Dance around the Christmas tree, for goodness sake. Keep your body moving. It's really going to help. Number 4, supplementation. So, you know, if you're not getting everything that you know you need from your food, add in some supplements. If you need some help, you want to browse what it is that I take on a daily basis, then please get in touch and I'll just send you a link. You can have a look, have a browse, and I'll even send you a £10 voucher to spend, because this time of year, who doesn't want a freebie? So I can show you a few products if you like as well. Where were we? Number 4, so that was my number 4. And number 5, just relax, take the time out. We don't want any straining, we don't want any rushing, we don't want any, it's not happening, because you're just going to get more stressed and more anxious. Okay, so I hope that helped a little way to help you to get your gut health in order this year, especially for the holiday season. If you would like to join me on a very mini detox, I'm going to be doing a very tiny mini detox between Christmas and New Year. So it's going to be the 27th, 28th, 29th, 3 days, that's it. I'm going to take a powder form of a very gentle cleanse. So everything I eat on Christmas Day is hopefully going to be washed out of my system, ready for New Year's Day. And if you'd like to join me, let me know. You don't have to buy anything. I can pop you into a private group and it will give you tips and tricks on what you should be doing, what you should be having and when. But if you do want to join in with us and you do want to spend a little bit of money, then let me just very quickly show you what I use here. I've just got, I wasn't going to, but I'm going to do it now, something called Activate. It's a very gentle aloe vera cleanse and it's in powder form. Literally add that to 250 mils of water. So you take that before bed. So on the 27th, after Boxing Day, I'm going to take one at night on the 27th, one at night on the 28th, and one at night on the 29th. That's it. It's like a green powder. Don't be put off by the colour. It tastes really nice, I promise. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then depending on your budget, I actually take a fibre, a powdered fibre that I actually put into all of my protein shakes. It's just like a white powder. And again, all you do is you take 2 scoops. It's not even like that. It should be flat. I can't really show you. So 2 of those into 250 ml of water. You can mix it into porridge. You can put it in a smoothie. You can just have it in water or milk or fruit juice. So that's that. So that's what we call, if you are interested, that's what we call our basic pack. So those 2 items. If you want to go a little bit further and get your gut in perfect working order, ready for the new year, you can add in digestive enzymes. Again, it's something I can show you. I can give you all the prices. Just drop into my inbox and I'll send you a link. You can have a look. And then what I do, I love this stuff. I love it so much. This is our natural aloe vera juice. Fantastic for just having a shot first thing in the morning as soon as you wake up. If you're not into breakfast or you're having breakfast a bit later, perfect. All you need to do is to take 30 mils of this per day. You can take 15 mils in the morning, 15 mils at night, and that will just keep everything, you know, running smoothly and allowing your body to do what it is designed to do. It tastes like cherries as well, if you like cherries. Oh my God, it's the best one I've ever tried. So we can do all sorts of packs, but those are like the 4 gut health products I would highly, highly recommend. It's what I'm going to be doing between Christmas and New Year, and then heading into January after all Christmas is done and dusted. I'm going to be doing like a proper gut health challenge. So feel free to join me. I can pop you into the group. You can have a look around there. You don't have to purchase anything. It's just easier and quicker, and you'll get there faster. If you are concerned with, you know, bloatedness, or you want to lose a bit more weight, or you want to get rid of the bulge that you've just put on for Christmas. I'm not saying don't have lovely things, because we can all have lovely things and enjoy ourselves over Christmas. I just want you to get back into the best health you can be, ready to start the new year with a bang. So thank you so much for listening to me today. It's been quite nice to do it from my living room rather than from the car. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.